Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Metaphor ReFantazio. In the last episode we defeated Zorba the Necromancer, but he, with his last dying breath as he jumped off of the cathedral, he reanimated the human that was down in the square. So we're going to have to deal with that. Let's go to Academia. We actually have a quest we can turn in to more. We got Healer to rank 10. You've developed the Healer. It seems your assignment is complete.
Incredible.
Okay, foreword and prologue. I strengthened the Healer archetype to rank 10, completing my assignment from more. We got an increase in imagination, and we got 3 Heroes Incense.
All right.
Ooh, 4 of them. Very nice. As I thought, I sense a sudden light in my mind illuminating what was hidden.
Fascinating.
Thanks to the research and the strength and influence of your archetype, a flicker of memories returned to me. What kind of memory?
What kind of...
Well, it occurs to me that I conducted research on archetypes in the past as well. Okay, getting mag through interactions. When interacting with a follower or ally and giving them a response that moves their heart, you may obtain mag, which you can usually only acquire in battle. Oh cool, okay. So rather than gaining affinity, you can just gain extra mag. I like that. Try to be as open and receptive as possible to your followers' feelings when communicating with them. Research on archetypes. It is precisely this power that could make It is precisely this power that could make real utopia like my novelized vision. Yes, it is more than feasible.
However...
The fool of a king turned his eyes from the utopia I dreamed of. The book you carry and this library's vast knowledge, all condemned by his decree. Okay, so... you were sealed away and condemned. The fool of a king turned his eyes from the utopia I dreamed of. Okay. Ultimately, I was locked in these chambers, shut away in secret, and most outrageously, killed. Okay, so this also relates to the real-life Thomas More. So, as we've mentioned before, a lot of this game is taking inspiration from Thomas More's Utopia, a book from the late 1400s, early 1500s by Thomas More. And in that book, he actually writes a fictionalized version of himself, speaking with somebody named Heathloday. And the king in this game is called Heathlodeus, and so I'm wondering if this More represents the real one or the fictional one, because in Utopia he writes a fake fictional version of himself into the book, which is interesting and fascinating to think about in terms of what this game is doing. So like I'm wondering how that's going to play into things, but he was also killed. The real Thomas More was put to death at the end of his life, so yeah. And I've been alone ever since, except for my feline companion, Plateau, of course. I believed I would die here, never knowing who I was. It was because of that fear that I immersed myself in research. I hoped I might have some proof that I once lived. Yet that too came to a standstill.
In truth.
And then you appeared. You have given me an opportunity to not just research again, but to regain my life. Frankly, I hesitated to expect anything at all. If we saw no developments here, I was prepared to finally give up.
However...
But the miracle of my memory returning has convinced me this power of archetypes, it is the original magic, and it may shake the foundation of all we know. It can change the world.
Yeah.
I'll prove it.
I see.
Nice. I can already see we will make a fine team. As for your part, you'll be needing a power that can oppose Louise. Let us continue our research further that you might reach the apex of your abilities. I can feel Moore's mild expectations and trust. Rank 2 with Moore.
I look forward to continuing our
Okay,
research.
new ability, Seeker Enlightenment, reduces the mag cost of studying the Seeker lineage. Increases the skill inheritance slots for the Seeker lineage to 2. Cool. Oh, so that's how we're going to increase the skill slots, is through bonds. And Moore's Magic Igniter, the archetype tree, becomes accessible from the main menu. Yes! Okay, there we go. More skills can now be inherited by the Seeker lineage in academia due to the effects of Scion's skill. Cool.
How delightful.
It appears that nurturing archetypes results in a deeper bond between you and academia as well. I believe you are now at a point where you'll find use in this. It's an igniter that will allow you and I, as fellow Seekers, to share our consciousness, even when we're apart. Okay, so now we can actively change that stuff. Oh, that's going to be so much nicer. So long as you have this, you can study archetypes from anywhere you'd like. However, when you have completed a research task, I would still ask that you come talk to me directly in academia. Pressing triangle while on the main menu will move you directly to the archetype tree. You can study archetypes at any time without going to academia. I do require your power in developing my research, not to mention I value the time I get to spend speaking with you.
Well then.
To change the world, we must examine things from a different angle. Your next research task is to study the heroic embodiment of the gunner. Okay, we're gonna have to wait until we find the gunner then. If you haven't yet acquired the gunner, perhaps you'll need to form a bond with someone more mechanically minded. I'm sure it will help you hone your virtues, along with other meaningful opportunities.
This one's important.
Moore's Task, Chapter 1, Ordeal. To nurture the strength, I'll need to challenge Louise the Archmage. I should study the Gunner archetype. This can be completed by anyone. Okay, Hero's Fruit 5, and increase in imagination.
Until next we meet.
Marvelous. Already I can barely contain my fascination. My mind races for the first time in ages. I am counting on you. Okay, and that was the mag that we got from the conversation, I guess.
I see. Fascinating.
All right,
This right
everybody's
here.
gonna want
All
some
right.
healing stuff, and being able to put like Patra on anybody I need would also be nice. So eventually I want to try and learn some stuff
I'm counting on you.
in healer for just about all of them.
Of course.
It's never bad to have a healing ability on the back line, you know?
I see.
So this is the power of the healer. With light in hand, I will dedicate myself to those in need. I will do all I can in both healing and fighting. Such is the way of my path as a knight.
I've acquired a new power.
Gotta pet the cat. His fur's so soft and clean. Makes me curious how he takes care of it.
Oh. You'll come again.
Okay, so let's test this out. We go in here, we push triangle, and now we can access this. And if we push square, that takes us to skill inheritance. Okay, cool. Okay, magic font's kind of nice. Okay, so I have 2 slots on this one now.
All right.
Seeker!
Okay, what else does Seeker learn? Medium magic at 15 and sweeping slash at 9. Okay. Alright, we'll do Seeker for a little while. We don't have good gear for Seeker. That's one of the problems with Seeker right now, is we have really bad weapon for Seeker.
Yep.
Is all well?
Once we're outside, we're going straight for that monster in the plaza. Are you ready?
We've got to hurry.
What now?
Well, let's try it. Let's see what happens.
Is all well?
I don't like his gear. I don't like it. I don't like his gear.
What now?
Mage!
My best gear probably is with healer, isn't it?
Healer!
With that moonlight mace. Okay, so it increases evasion against dark. That's what it was. It didn't block it or get rid of the weakness. All right,
Is all well?
let's try this.
On guard!
On my knight's honor, I will protect the city. Zorba's calamity ends now.
How can this be? Was this creature's rebirth Zorba's plan all along?
If it escapes, if it makes it to the city,
Ugh, its face is peeling off.
It spotted us!
Were there smaller humans on its back?
His Highness's home must still stand when he returns. I will end this here!
Another city in ruins. Never again. It dies or I do.
It's coming!
Look at the size of that thing.
What is going on up there? Why are they so upsetting? Humans, they're the worst, right?
It would be catastrophic if it breached the city. We must stop it!
But how are we supposed to kill something this huge?
Look there! That can be little else but the heart. Surely to strike there would give it pause.
But it's too high up for our weapons to reach. Do we use magic?
Look at her little sitting position. I actually really like Gallica. Out of like all of the like mascot follower characters, she's got to be one of the best, right?
A viable plan. Yet surely if we can knock the creature
I
down
hate
first,
Teddy, so-
its heart will be close enough to strike with steel.
Mona's fine. I'm actually okay with Mona, but
Then we bludgeon the torso, knock the wind out of it. Hard to miss a target that size, at least.
Start by attacking the body!
you got it. Okay, shells in the past have been weak to bludgeon. Oof, we might have wanted a brawler in here.
By this power!
I don't think we have any brawler skills on either.
Hold on.
Okay, well, let's see.
You hit their
Yep,
weakness!
it's a
Can't
weakness.
afford to hold
That's
back.
your opening, Captain.
Let's see about fire,
I stand ready.
and let's see about
Like
pierce.
this.
Let's stay calm.
I call upon royal power within! Oh, please!
Is that all? Oh, power of heroes!
I will fight with healer! No.
You hit their weakness!
Now, what's the...
That's
I shall
your opening,
vanquish
Captain.
evil! Ah! Tougher than I thought.
Knight!
No.
Right there! Push onward!
We did it! Now we can go for its heart!
Okay, lost its balance. It used Hama on us, so I'm a little bit hesitant to use Hama on it.
Ice!
Let's try ice. Resist
Can't
it.
afford to hold back.
Fire, resist.
Swan open.
Pierce.
Take this!
Damn, Pierce seemed like it would have been a weakness, you know? Oh, that was quick. I thought I'd get at least 2 turns. Look at what is going on in there.
What's that?
I
think
wish I knew,
something's
bro.
coming. Watch out!
Okay, so this counts as a different mob.
Healer!
Is there another way?
Come forth, royal soul! Free!
Now, what's the pl- Let's make an end of it! Not the right move. No holding back! I'll blow you away!
For all that we strive for!
What can I
Is
do?
everyone okay?
So easily.
Holy shit,
heal
that did
up.
a lot.
What? The shell's back to normal!
Okay, so when we get that, we might want to
arm
guard.
seems to restore the shell. It might take some effort. But maybe we should try taking that part out. They're all hurt bad. Can anyone get on healing duty?
By this power,
Show them our might!
we can do this!
Hasneed.
My thanks. I shall fight as the noble I am. Try some of
Hit
this!
their weak point.
Is
Okay,
everyone
fire's a
ready?
weakness.
Oh, Mystic
Falkenberg
Fire!
got them right in their weak spot. Joel's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Maybe not. Take it!
I owe you. I can't have warrior! Taste!
Hit their
Heal!
weak point. Keep
Let
it up,
justice
Joel.
prevail!
Falkenberg got them right in their
Come
weak spot.
forth, royal soul! Ice! It's still up?
Are you prepared? Try some of
All
this!
right. One arm down. Now let's work on the other.
Come! Not now.
They're weak to strike attacks. Smash them up.
Allies, together!
Counting on you!
The power of healing.
You hit their weakness.
I shall fight
That's
as the...
your
I shall
opening,
vanquish
Captain.
evil!
Is that all?
What can I
Joel's
do?
badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Huh! Right there! Still standing, I
Joel
see.
can't
okay.
take any more.
Let's work
Someone
together
heal him.
Go!
with healing power.
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
I'm pretty sure vernacular would block Hama, or at least,
Only a
no,
flash
probably not
point.
block at this point, but resist. But they never attack him with it, unfortunately.
Ah! Hack and slash! You see that?
Now, aim for the heart.
Is everyone all right?
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Okay. We do need to try Wind and Hama still.
Behold! We
Coordination
stand
is
together!
key!
I won't hold back! Flare!
I can't afford to... No holding back! The power of wind!
I stand ready.
Okay, so it seems like it might resist all of the elements, so we just need to go physical, I think.
Let justice prevail. Huh! Take this!
Now, does this count as a physical?
I think those soldiers are coming again. I know! I could cause a scene inside and distract the soldiers.
Ask Gallica to distract the troops to drop their endurance?
Leave it to me.
Okay.
Leave it to me.
Go, girl. Nice.
I did it! Just let me rest a bit.
Healer! We're not out of this yet.
Thank you.
I owe you. In the name of justice, I call upon royal power within!
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Ooh, do I need to take out the left hand too?
Come!
Burn!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak
I will fight
spot.
with Vida's power. Light!
Taste
Hit their
steel!
weak point. Keep it
Observe
up,
the enemy
Stroll.
for all that we strive for! Let justice prevail!
Hulkenberg got them right in their
It's
weak
okay.
spot.
We'll do this together. Flare!
I shall fight as the noble. Try some of this!
Come!
Only
We
have that!
did it!
The power of healing.
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
Where am I?
2 in a row, huh? Rude.
Stroll's forgotten everything. He can't use his skills.
So this is gonna be confusion. Darn, I don't have a cure for that.
Hold on. What?
Stroll, you gotta aim better than that.
Wasn't I I'll stay my blade.
Hulkenberg's
I will
lost
fight
her
with
memory.
pride. Come
She
forth,
can't use
royal
her skills
soul.
like this.
Let me
Oh,
help.
thanks.
Hulkenberg's lost her memory. She can't use her skills
Die
like
hard!
What? To you!
Vida's power. Here!
In the name of justice! Tougher than I thought.
You need
this.
training!
Job, everyone! Talk about a close call.
With blade in hand! Huh! Right there! Push onward!
Now, aim for the heart.
Let's stay calm. I won't hold back! Freeze!
I can't afford to hold back. After me!
Damn it, I should have just passed so I could have done something bigger.
No holding back!
Phew. Sorry about that.
Join with me!
Back in the fight.
It's okay. We can do that. We're looking good here.
Now, warrior!
I think those soldiers are coming again. Should I give it another?
Ask Gallica. Yeah.
Leave it to me. Leave it to
Okay.
me.
There's no reason for us to say no.
I did it! Just let me rest a bit.
Thank you, Gallica.
Let justice prevail!
I will fight with pride. I'm counting on you.
I shall fight as the noble I am. Let's get on with it! Another warrior! I'll cut you down! Not done
Is
yet.
everyone all right? Huh! Like this! They yet cling to life.
Rude.
blood?
Ooh, yeah.
Talk about a close call.
Is that all?
Let's set it up!
Show them our might! I'm obliged.
I owe you. Now, what's the play? I shall vanquish evil. What a mess. What's this?
Now! Aim for the heart!
Allies, together!
We'll team up!
Worthy foe after all.
The power of healing. The next one's yours.
No holding back!
Got it. Nice. Okay. A lot of money, a lot of mag, a lot of experience. Avades' eggshell.
Not bad.
Hell yeah, dude.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
Finally, it's over.
You have my sincerest thanks. You risked your life to protect the capital.
We barely protected anything. The royal capital's in chaos, and Grius was one of us. And now he's gone.
Stroll?
On the morning of the funeral, I promised Maria that we'd all be back that evening. Break bread together again. I fought with everything I had, but it doesn't erase the past. It's a hard lesson, but one so obvious. I only wish I'd learned it sooner. What can I begin to tell Maria?
It wasn't your fault, Stroll.
I just can't see how it isn't. I hate how powerless I am. I should never have made a promise I couldn't keep.
Listen, Stroll. Alcest made his choice. To live and die for his country. If not for him, His Highness would not be alive now. And I'd not have met you or learned the truth myself. He and everyone else that fell here did not die in vain. And you have not fought in vain either.
There! It's them!
Thank you so much. I thought I'd never see my family again. I'll never take my life for granted again. It's all thanks to you.
No, we didn't do much.
May the teachings guide and protect you. Closure.
So you're the ones who put a stop to that madman's scheme, and killed the human besides. Now the soldiers might rest in peace. Seeing that there are others who can take those monsters down, it means we don't have to rely on Luis.
Goddamn right you
It
don't.
gives us hope. Thank you.
To think there were people watching us without our knowing. Hope, eh? Feels like it's been hard to come by lately.
'Tis a thing easily promised and hard won. But once you have it, it pushes you onward. So long as you let it.
Yes. You're right.
Okay, thwarted Zorba's plan. I stopped Zorba the Necromancer's plot and was able to protect the peace of Grand Trad. Nevertheless, I was unable to extract Luis's whereabouts from him.
It's a shame we couldn't get anything out of Zorba.
I
We
mean,
still need to kill Luis, or the prince's curse will never be lifted. If not even Grius could do it, what chance do we have?
he's got a pretty big, obvious airship. So, we've got a lead. Somebody saw what direction it flew.
Do you recall, just before Luis would have been struck, he was shielded by some manner of magic?
Are you saying it would happen again? That Luis would be impervious to our attack?
What? That's ridiculous!
So, our only method of killing Luis is becoming the king. I think that's what they're getting at. Is if we can beat him to become the king, then the king's magic will no longer protect Luis. Luis is only being protected because he's one of the high rankers in the competition for who becomes king.
Well, we'll get nowhere with idle guesses. To test the theory, we have to find him.
I'll see if my contacts in the Guard have any threads to pursue.
Whoa, that'd be great. The Knights are bound to have more reach than us. And we don't have much to go on otherwise.
But under the circumstances, I expect their forces to be in considerable disarray for a while yet. Don't expect too much.
I've my own matters to attend to. If I floundered this much against Zorba, I'll not stand a chance against Luis. We have to get stronger.
Well, until we've got a lead on Luis, let's make sure we use our time wisely, okay?
Let's hone our skills as best we can.
A fine idea. We can never be complacent in our strength.
In any case, let's head back to the inn. And I want to check on Maria, too.
Now, something I don't know, is this only a 3-party game? Or is there a max of 4?
Your attention, please, ladies and gents.
And what I mean by that is I'm not asking if there's going to be more characters, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be more playable characters, but I mean, like, in a battle, does it max out at 4 people or 3? Because some RPGs allow 4, some allow 3.
We've all seen the Royal Palace.
Most Persona games are
sky,
4 characters, so...
plus a massive magical rock, apparently. All very shocking, I'm positively staggered. Moving on! The bit that gets me is all this talk of the next king. Word is they'll be chosen based on the people's will. Everyone gets a say, but right now, I suppose we ought to talk about all those other faces up on the rock, hadn't we?
Oh, I was wondering about those.
Now, the Sanctus Church has looked into it, and it seems like size matters.
He
More
laughs.
public support, bigger face on the rock, etc. Looks like we've got Sanctifex Forden in the lead, and Count Luis hot on his trail.
Who's the third?
Well, naturally, Sanctifex Forden is at the top. The real surprise is how anyone else is that close behind him.
Oh, come off it, Count Luis. He's a man's man, a real pillar of strength.
Ugh, wake up, would you? Haven't you seen what's happened to the Grand Cathedral?
Hold your horses now, everyone. Just calm down. It won't do to just focus on the front runners, will it? There are many more pieces in play here. Take a look. Anyone who gets the people's support might be crowned. Anyone. Well, you could do it. Well, I could do it if I liked. Looks like we've quite a few new aspirants up there. All bright-eyed and ambitious monarchs to be. Had I a seat, I'd be on the edge of it.
Hold on, aren't you a town crier for the church? They're not going to like you going on about all these other faces.
Oh, please. The Sanctifex's lead isn't so fragile that I could jeopardize it. Besides, a good race would be some terrific entertainment, eh? Keep your eyes up and your ears open, ladies and gents. Albus Batlin, the crier, is going to have all the latest on these promising candidates.
Okay, we're gonna be seeing him more, aren't we? Giving updates on the race, so to speak. My wife!
Welcome back. I've heard the news. You took down those dastards under Luis's command, did you?
I did. I avenged your late husband. Now I'm gonna allow you your mourning period, and then we're gonna get married.
Who'd you hear this from?
Haha. Well, enough people saw. Heard you were saluted by a soldier in front of the Grand Cathedral. I hope this helps him rest in peace.
I will see his dreams fulfilled. I promise you that.
How's Maria holding up?
Still cooped up in her room. She's not eaten a thing.
The city sure is in a stir. I thought it might be news of defeating the human. But there's more to it than that.
Small wonder when any among the populace might be king. Candidates are coming out of the woodwork.
Speaking of which, I've actually heard another rumor. They say Sanctifex Forden's planning some sort of grand announcement. Word among the Sanctus Church is that it's bound to bring Luis out of hiding.
Really? That'd be great if it's true.
The announcement is supposedly on the 22nd. They'd not be talking about such an exact date if there weren't some truth to it.
We'd best wait before we plan our next move then. Might not have much of a choice, in truth.
The Senate Council Chamber.
We have waited long enough to rule this land. Scheming king.
What sort of man has a contingency plan for his own death?
So they were probably trying to wrest power from him the whole time then, huh? Checks out. Checks out. Everybody wants the power.
That face in the sky, is that really the king?
We didn't listen to some blasted rock. Name the new king under our authority and be done with it.
The populace would reject it outright. As it is so clearly born from the king's magic, they trust this decree as the king's own.
Look at the right eye. It's kind of cool and also creepy at the same time.
That aside, when that assassin tried to claim Luis's head, I saw some strange magic foil his killing blow. Is that also the king's doing?
Is that not why we sent for that professed Cursebreaker scholar or some such? Send her in, and let us hear her findings.
Cursebreaker scholar. Oh, she looks cool. Hi?
'Tis an honor, esteemed nobles. I am Rella Melanchorophus Cygnus, daughter of House Cygnus.
Okay, she's kind of fine.
Yes, all right, spare us the pleasantries. We want the facts, girl.
Oh, well, concerning the magic that seemed to save Count Luis's life, we've seen similar incidents in different places.
Okay, honestly, the character designs in this game are really cool.
It would seem this magic's purpose is to ensure that the coronation cannot be decided by force, only by the trust of the people. If those who have earned a measure of the people's trust are being shielded, it must be by the king's magic. At least, that is my belief.
So what? You're telling me that blasted Luis is invincible now? Damnation!
How distressing. Yet one wonders, is our risen king observing each individual conflict between his aspirants?
I cannot say how it's triggered. Only the king would know the exact conditions, and we obviously cannot simply ask.
It might just be the top 3 that are in the eye, which would mean that Forden wouldn't be able to be killed too.
Though I can say there is one certain means of bypassing it. A duel could overcome this sorcery.
Okay.
So they can be killed, but not murdered. Certainly a petty distinction I could only expect from such a blind romanticist.
And, that is everything I know. At the moment, that is.
At this point, Luis's public support rivals our own. Disappointing, really, that so many would desire his vision of shepherd and livestock.
The funny thing is probably both of their visions are incredibly flawed.
Beasts
like, these aren't good people, you know?
A dog is happiest
That's the
on
point.
its leash.
The people who seek the power usually are not good people.
Then let us give them a display of our own power, with grace, nobility, and civility.
Assassins dying in the streets. The people locked in an inescapable power struggle. What was His Majesty thinking?
Bye, girl. I hope we see you again.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
First up,
we've got a few days left before Ford makes his proclamation, but remember, one way or another, this ends with us facing off against Luis. We can't waste any time. Indeed, perhaps we should clear the monsters running rampant in the desert. 'Twould seem bounties are available at the recruitment center again as well.
Oh, yeah?
The recruitment center? Won't it be a problem if someone there spots a few new recruits who are supposed to be, you know, dead? After a debacle of that scale, I doubt anyone there will be particularly concerned or idle enough to even notice. Should anyone press you on the topic, merely mention my name. Yeah, we're just a part of Hulkenberg's private battalion now. Waiting for Forden to make a move. While waiting for Forden to make his move, you can go meet various people, spend time with your allies, or prepare for the battle against Luis. Accepting requests from townspeople may open up more locations in the city. Always be ready to lend a helping hand. You can exit the city via Tradia Gate on San Lumeo Street.
Well then.
I hear a voice. Hearing Follower's Echoes. Having obtained the Follower's Echoes ability from Gallica, you'll now periodically hear your followers' voices. Spending time with your followers will, in turn, increase the support they give you. If you happen to sense their voice, seek them out. Access the follower menu with left, or via the main menu to select a follower and travel to meet with them immediately. Perhaps I should discuss this with him. Hulkenberg comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her.
Say there.
Okay, so we can hang out with Hulkenberg.
That reminds me.
Brigitte gave us a request we could work on. Anything else you want to check?
You heard this?
Well, Stroll mentioned the armor shop offers discounts on Idol's Day. It never hurts to be prepared, right? Maybe it's a good day to take a look.
Say there.
Alright, something that I do want to do is see if we can get better gear for Seeker so that we can actually functionally use it if we want to. I overheard your conversation with Fabienne about how you dealt with the human, but don't worry, I won't tell anyone, unless you want me to, that is. If I may say, I genuinely think what you did was amazing. You protected our city for us. We should all be grateful. Alright, so we'll probably hang out with Hulkenberg, but I am gonna kind of just take another look around town, just to remind myself about everything. Fabienne doesn't show it, but I bet she has it just as rough. I heard Marie isn't coming out of her room. I hope those two will be able to keep it together.
What in the blazes?
Can't get through a single day without a drink. We've all been dealt a shite hand in this life, haven't we? In other parts of town, they can't shut up about Louise or the king, so let me ask you. Even if a proper upstanding bloke takes the crown, is that gonna fill my empty pockets? No way in hell, I say. People all got their ideas about what the country ought to be like, but at the end of the day, they'll never remember outcasts like us. Well, aren't you a ray of sunshine? Hello, wife.
Please enjoy your stay.
Don't be shy about coming back here whenever you need a good meal. The butcher and the fishmonger were both worried about Maria, so they're giving me a discount. Alright, what did we need for the recipe? We got a few of the items, I think, from the dungeon.
What in the blazes?
Well, I've heard that the previous king loved to travel. Now royalty might as well live in a completely separate world from me, but I think I understand how he felt. I've no desire to stay in one place for any extended period of time. So there was like a water, there was the Bedeau meat, which we got, and I can't remember what the third one is, which is the one that we might be missing right now. Maria seems to still be in bed. I hear stifled crying. Best to leave her be. Okay. Eventually, we'll be able to get her out of that room. Today is not that day.
Say there.
What is it? Oh, I am grateful.
Okay, so let's see. You are...
I see.
So this one's tolerance.
Fair enough.
Oh, I am grateful. What is it?
What's it now?
Seems the trouble at the Grand Cathedral's been settled. I heard from a soldier I know that apparently they saw folks controlling a mysterious magic power without using igniters. Quite an intriguing tale. You want to see? Oh, careful taking the piss out with your elders, boy. Yes, I can see how a young lad could believe it. When I served, I heard plenty of stories about the Annex War. Granted, igniters at the time weren't as developed as they are now. I remember one tale about a mage who could use real magic, even involved some secret ritual or what have you. I'd hoped to witness it at least once before I died, but it seems slinking around the magic shop's the closest I'll get. Didn't we get another igniter that I never equipped? Breeze igniter, cinder igniter. Who has that equipped? Okay, mage fire. Didn't that have it marked as equipped? Okay. Well, it's equipped now. So you got the breeze, you've got the cinder, you've got a squire bracelet, which gives you strength +3. Magic, endurance, luck. Honestly, let's build your crit. Yeah, let's do luck.
With these fists, I strike for
You can
justice.
trust in me.
Okay.
What is it?
Roos's damn private army.
Oh. Whoa. Oi there.
Don't talk to me, Elda. Sorry.
Hey, listen.
How dare they mock me? Every last one of them. Poxy, lousy, no good, rotten son of a goddamn... If I had an igniter, I'd...
Listen.
Probably get yourself killed.
Hey.
Hello there.
Okay. So you have lower prices today.
Now then.
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of stuff here. That's where we should start. Iron greatsword, cool. Iron cuirass. Whoops. Sanctor's mantle. Silver gauntlets.
What now?
Okay, silver gauntlets are an upgrade.
You can trust in me.
Leave it to me.
Hello there.
It's expensive. Strength +3, magic +3. It's the only one that's an upgrade for the Seeker, though. It's a +80. Alright, before we do that, we should probably also see about,
Hey, listen.
the thing at the church. What is that called? Okay, so everything's on sale today, on Idol's Day. Okay.
Excuse me.
I gotta... Whoops. Oh, that's fine.
Appreciate it. Gonna be tough.
Eloquence. Okay.
I see. That's what we're pointing at. This is the pit.
I just can't stop.
What you need?
You're not serious.
Mom hasn't come back. Dad said she went somewhere far away. I asked who was gonna cook dinner and Dad started crying.
Unstinking believable.
What's happened?
Looks like the mess at the Grand Cathedral's been resolved, but that doesn't mean it's all over. Human may be gone, but monsters are still roaming the place. The people of the city seem to think the state army will do something about it. It's bollocks if you ask me. How the hell are we supposed to deal with monsters like that? Okay, now also while I'm thinking about it, let's look at our quests. So, deadline unknown for save the... Okay, that's our main quest, essentially. A bullish embargo, no deadline. That's the one that is the hunt. Moore's task, chapter 1 ordeal. That's main story, so we don't have any deadline things left over, it looks like. Okay.
Oh, me?
That damned Luis. Hey!
Oi, elder lad, you know how there's a store down that path across the street that sells grilled meat skewers? They hold an eating competition at night. Meat skewers all you can eat. The owner's a real generous fella. Keep that in mind. You do that. I must say, it's pretty carefree around here. In the Grand Cathedral, soldiers are fighting and getting killed as we speak. Thinking about what my mates are going through right now makes me almost hate the city. Suppose I'm not much better, though, slacking off like this.
I got low.
Okay, we've already got the Bedeau meat.
Come again, mate.
What is it?
Oh, there.
What is it?
Herb seller isn't selling right now. And then I think I have the water that I needed as well. Yeah, I think it was the pristine clear water that we needed. And we've already got that. Ooh. 30 MP. Yeah, we'll buy those. Alright. We should be able to collect mag from this.
Hello there.
What business have you with Grand Cathedral? Came to see the Coronation Rock?
Sure.
We were just curious about the rock. Could we just take a look and then be on our way?
Isn't that...
So it seems that the bigger the candidates face on the rock, the more qualified they are to be king? First is Ford and then second is Louise. The support they've earned is kind of overwhelming. Even after a human rampage in front of the Grand Cathedral, Louise's following is strong as ever. If anything, he's more popular. Just goes to show how dissatisfied people were under the previous king. If we don't handle this smartly, Louise could very well end up king. No, we've got to stop that from happening at least. I'm sure Forden's going to be making a move too. I hear a voice from somewhere. Thou who art destined to become king. Well, I mean, the mysterious voice said it. I'm destined to become king. So, locus of his people's support, great custodian of their anxieties, at the foot of this monumental stone, will their feelings gather as mag. To thee by thy daily standing accumulated, by which thy growth is empowered, this mag is henceforth entrusted. 1,500 more. Very nice. Okay, support rankings and the giant rock. Due to the king's magic, the faces of the highest ranking candidates have appeared on gigantic stones called Coronation Rocks, which have appeared throughout the land. Interact with them to see who's on top. An amount of mag equal to the people's faith in you, faith in the protagonist, will accumulate at Coronation Rocks. You can collect days worth of accumulation at once. The higher the protagonist's popularity, the more mag there is to collect. Be proactive in resolving people's requests to gain popularity.
Yep.
Now we know where we stand. Shall we get back to it? Okay, so if I push L1 right now, 6,328. A shunned outsider. Okay, that's better than what we were before. In the time to come, we shall judge if thou art worthy vessel for our power. Okay. We call that progress. Louise's faction is left, but the Grand Cathedral is in a horrible state. The non-human monsters are still there, too. Closure. Where do we even start? I can't believe Louise could do something so terrible. Alright, so now there should be new requests we can pick up here. Accepting a bounty's not a bad idea, plus it looks like none of the soldiers from your recruitment interview are here. If anyone gets suspicious, we can fake it by mentioning Hulkenberg. Okay.
Yeah?
Have you heard the news? The state army defeated a human. Splendid, isn't it? Actually, we've defeated all the humans, but it's neither here nor there. This should free up the soldiers for a bit. Hopefully those wanted posters of Heismay will catch their eye. The captain's gone, the cathedral's a mess, my work keeps piling up. Huh? What? You here for the bounties? Sure, have a look. Slay bounty targets. You can accept bounty requests at the recruitment center. These targets are very powerful, but you'll be rewarded in kind. Bounty requests are added over time, so don't forget to check back. It's good you haven't been found out. Maybe I was worrying too much. Okay, will they have deadlines? A man-eater Manjula, fiend of the wastes. 10,000 monies? What do they call the money here in this world? I need to slay the man-eater Manjula in Tradia Desert, south of Grand Trad. The informant at the Hushed Honeybee Inn in Grand Trad should have more details. Okay? It's just the one.
Huh?
10,000 Reeve? There we go, it's called Reeve. Just to defeat this monster? Well, I guess they must really be struggling with it.
That's what you want.
Well, this one caught your attention? It's a request to slay a man-eater Manjula, that's said to appear in the desert south of Grand Trad. Even though it has the run of the desert, it usually hides in its entourage of wild dogs. Take out enough wild dogs and it'll show itself eventually. The military's short-handed, so this one's been difficult to handle. You still want the contract? I'll do it. You're brave for someone so young. Okay, it's all yours. To get to the desert, go through the large gate south of San Lumeo Street. After you walk a bit, you'll find it. Also, beasts aren't your only concern out there. You'll run into a swarm of sandworms if you're unlucky. So, beware. As for the details, we're too understaffed to give you much, so go ask an informant. That bunch just rubs me the wrong way, though.
On you.
If you do somehow manage to slay the Manjula, bring back the Rampager tail as evidence. Good luck, and try not to get yourself killed out there. You got it, buddy.
Let's do it.
Okay, no deadline. Rank is 2 diamonds. I think that the other quest that we started and didn't finish because we couldn't beat the boss, wasn't that one 3 or 4? This will increase courage and get us 10,000 Reeve. Okay, there's nothing we can do with these doors, right? Okay. That's all we need to do here.
No. No.
You there.
Can we talk?
Bye-bye now.
What's me name? Whatever should I do?
Blasphemy.
Alright, let's check out Purification real quick.
Closure.
Today is the day of rest. For those who offer their prayers to God, we offer our goods at a special, reduced rate. Okay. Mining uniform, blessed water. Okay. Fist of Salvation. And the Serenity Scepter. Alright, we've got 4 of the Blessed Waters, so technically we could do all of these. So I'm going to.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're working on your quest, girl. Don't worry, I'll get back to it. Closure. The royal palace is taken to the skies. It's all so scary. Before, during times like this, I could pray for our safety at the Grand Cathedral, but now I can't even do that. No. I've had enough. I heard there's still a monster about at the Grand Cathedral. That blasted eldest spawn is still about too. It's also ominous we're done for. I want you to take another look at me, girl. That was rude.
I love it.
Oh, we can hang out with Stroll too. So we've got Stroll and we've got Hulkenberg. Okay, up is our save button. Okay, so if we hang out with Stroll, we'll probably start unlocking things for Warrior, and if we start hanging out with Hulkenberg, we'll start getting things for, Knight.
Come off it.
The
Both would be valuable. Well, monster incidents in Tradia Desert are on the rise. It's not surprising considering all the folks traveling here for the royal funeral. However, the army's struggling with our scant knowledge of monster ecology. If only we knew their weaknesses. I hear there's a man in Sunshade Row who's versed in that sort of thing. That would need to rely on such a person, it troubles me. Alright, we're not going out, but I do want to see if going to Tradia Desert is going to take the day.
Wait!
Wouldn't it be better to buy some information first? I mean, you're right. Alright, maybe we'll just check this in the next episode.
Come on, Fate.
Let's just go and get the information from the broker.
Give it a full, I say. Damn Louis.
My wits have left me, I believe.
Alright. We'll get the information from the broker, and then we'll decide what we're doing. It's either going to be Hulkenberg or Stroll, but I will check if we can go to Tradia Desert without spending time. My guess is that it will take time.
What is it? Amazing.
Fancy a bit of info.
Learn about the man who sells ingredients only to select clientele near the Grand Cathedral. Alright, we're gonna buy all of these.
Just between us.
Well, there's a stall at the market in front of the Grand Cathedral that sells red grass. You know, the herb that Fabienne uses in a certain dish of hers. Oh, that's the other thing we need. Okay. Matter of fact, red grass originates from the region where you'll also find Fabienne's hometown. It's not that far from Grand Trad, but the herb is difficult to find here. For that reason, the shop owner only sells it to his trusted regulars. Any stranger who tries to buy it will likely get shooed away.
Nice.
But you're no stranger, are you? You already know Fabienne. And you're also an acquaintance of Grius's. So, if that's what you're after, try mentioning him to the shopkeeper. Get on that list of regulars of his, and you'll be able to obtain a fairly valuable ingredient. I received a scrap of paper inscribed with the information. Alright, cool. So now we can get that last ingredient. Ingredients of Grand Trad.
Hey!
There's a lot of ingredients available in Grand Trad, right? If you want to cook something, then the butcher sells Bedeau meat and there are other shops that sell red grass. The water shop sells pristine clear water. Well, same as any city, really. And if memory serves, I heard something about being able to make a dish from Fabienne's hometown. Why not try it out? Okay, that one was not worth the money. Lord of Tradia.
Want in on this?
You've surely heard of that stretch of desert to the south of here. That's Tradia Desert. It lies beyond the large gate. Most travelers and cargo arrive at the Grand Trad after making their way through that desert. Consequently, there's no shortage of people who have been attacked while traveling through it.
Just between us.
They're harassed on the journey by swarms of Valmo and giant monstrous birds. The threats are too numerous to name, but the worst is the man-eater Manjula. Word is, not only does its breath burn like fire, it also spreads a foul poison. If you fight it, you should also be wary of its howl. In addition to being resistant to the heat, fire magic is ineffective against it. The blaze only invigorates it, so mind your tactics. Wouldn't be able to use the flame sword then. Conversely, it's quite susceptible to the cold, meaning ice magic is effective against it. You'd best remember that and prepare accordingly. That's about all I know, unless you want to end up as another set of bones getting bleached by the desert sun. You'd better know when to run. Alright, buddy. Thanks.
Amazing.
Well, with that, we're going to end this episode. At the start of the next one, we'll get the red grass, and then we'll hang out with somebody. So yeah, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.
I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, Chris Murphy, JW, Quinless, Vlado101, Bruce Wizzle, Black Mamba 90, Eureka Gecko, Hato Kuto, Shadow Raven, Anna Kate the Great, Emily Kuzanoa, Philip Downton, Timothy Jansen, Skip, Naya, Turkeyfoot 27, Bean Curry, Nathan McComb, DWJ Media, and Nadia N. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.